Krakatiski. There we go. Oh mate, that's not the way. That's silly, that's not the way. Don't be silly, bro. Fuck off, Jed.
You what, mate?
I don't know, you landed right next to me and you're like almost in my shooting line.
Hey, I was where was I? I was at the start. I haven't even gone yet.
What, you landed in front?
No.
Yeah, on the second before you dropped to the main bit.
What? When you said that, I hadn't moved from the start. I literally just sat down. Yeah.
Well, you'd be moving without you knowing you're moving.
All right.
10 whole strikes. That's fucking bullshit.
Relax and take notes while I take totes of the marijuana smoke. Throw you in a choke, gun smoke. Biggie smoke for mayor, the rap slayer, the hooker layer. Motherfucker, say your prayers. Hail Mary.
Did we lose Jason?
Huh?
In the scores.
Oh no.
Tell me how it goes, Jim.
Huh?
Tell me how that whole goes.
I don't know, I missed it though.
Well, it does not go well.
Yeah, it's alright. What about?
I have no idea where the hell I am.
That's fine.
Oh, there's another hole.
I'm busting a EYE.
Yeah.
You got it going on. You did wrong. EYE.
At the stop. Ruthless up.
Tears don't affect me, I hit them with the tech G. I didn't realise how sexual Biggie is.
Really?
Sexual or
Name Biggie.
Jesus.
Gangster life, bro. We got it going on.
It's the bad move.
It's wrong. It's strong. Going on.
One that's really interesting is that Tupac
Dead wrong.
gives like real queer energy at times.
Oh shit.
Wait, I fucked this one up. So bad.
Yeah,
I landed on this. How's that allowed?
Oh, that's cool.
What the hell? Got so many shots on this one.
Is my audio coming through okay?
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Checking some play another one.
This is a Black Lotus.
Black Taffy.
Black Taffy, that's the one.
Yeah, did you get disconnected, Jason?
Yeah, it fucked up, but it happens. It's alright.
I think that must have been when your audio wasn't working if you mentioned it.
Yeah, everything was fucked up a little bit. It's alright.
Whoa.
Oh shit. What?
Why do I never fucking roll down? It's bullshit.
Still, something good happened. Something good happened during the week. We got rid of Matt Hancock.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for his wife.
I feel
Well,
sorry for the.
He married him. I mean, she
Yeah,
married.
but she just got publicly humiliated on the
She
entire
did.
country, and people have gone after her for it.
Why have they gone after
Yeah.
her? What the fuck
She's
is
had
wrong with
some
people?
she's had some really bad internet trolling and people telling her that she could just kill herself.
Well, yeah, I guess there's going to be
Oh,
trolls
they're
like
getting
that.
divorced or something. I heard.
Well, yeah, he got found to be having an affair with his aide, so he resigned and left his wife all at the same time in front of the entire country, and she's
Yeah.
the one that's been targeted.
I, to be honest, struggle to believe that she's getting more hate than support in that position.
There's literally a whole thing about it.
Kind of tracks for how a lot of women have been treated in similar positions, but I just can't. Like, why would I just can't bring my head into a place of wanting to marry Matt Hancock anyway. That's the thing. He's so clearly such a absolute clunker. It's just
Yeah, no, might be alright.
Well, that's just like this is the salt in the wound.
Good with his hands.
Yeah. He likes pizza.
And also, on the day that this all came out about his aid, it was really convenient because that was the same day that Gove got found guilty of awarding contracts to his friends, and that wasn't all over the news like it should have been because he was kissing his aide.
what that's really something. I hadn't even put pieces together, but yeah, just over the last couple of years, he's been acting real dodgy, and we've been fucking hating him because of how resistant he's been putting with the prep, sort of putting brakes on that and stuff. So yeah, now it's all just a bit
Thing is, what can we do about it? If we think someone's sleazy in government, oh well, no one's word's
That's
going to
like
change
the
it,
worst
is it?
attitude.
No, but I'm saying, if the general
Exactly
public
what
kicked
Andy
up a
says.
fuss, if the general public kicked up a fuss, then there's just no control of it. They would just block every option we had of trying to get rid of them. That's what I'm saying.
What do you mean?
If we hated
it depends
Matt
on what
Hancock
level of
before
kick up
this
a
shit,
fuss you're talking
everyone
about.
hated Matt Hancock before the shit, but no, you could never get rid of him.
You need to be talking to the Tory voters, man, because they're still
No,
going to
yeah,
vote for him.
Yeah,
I'm saying that it's only because of this that it's got rid of him, but it's not like if it wasn't for this, we could have still got rid of him.
Well,
He would have
to me,
been
it's
around
just
it
like
well.
the fucking Hydra. They're all the same piece of shit person,
Yeah,
and
you
every
just can't
time
get rid
one
it.
of them
It's
gets
just there all
sacked,
the time.
there's just another fucker to replace them. The problem is all the fucking Tory voters that are just like, oh well, Labour are just as bad, and then they're fucking vote more dickheads in.
I just think they're all just as bad.
I do think that they are using the media to their advantage to hide things, though.
Of course,
Because
that's the Tory game.
Every single time something bad happens, one of them resigns for a silly reason that the public just seems to go crazy over. But Michael Gove's wife has left him because he's been found guilty.
I didn't know too much about that. Would you expand on that a little bit?
And, well, he got found guilty. He got found guilty of illegally awarding contracts to his friends, government contracts to his friends, and his wife, 10 minutes after they found him guilty, announced that she was divorcing him.
Fucking EastEnders, except it's our government.
Yeah, but it just seems like it's always our
That could have
government.
been a coincidence.
It's 'cause we've
Could
got
have
a
just
Tory
been involved
government.
Anyway.
To be honest, there's a good chance that she said that if you found guilty, I'm not standing by you.
Big thing to, yeah. Oh, but yeah, you're right. Like, voters, they do seem
Michael Gove hasn't quit.
yeah. It's just so. The weirdest thing is they haven't really made an effort to hide much of this.
No, because they just know people are fucking stupid enough to keep voting them in. Doesn't matter what they do at this point.
They just know that everybody is more interested in the tabloid shit about people having affairs than they are about what is actually going on in fucking government.
It's just so weird because it seems to bounce like what seems to dictate like what happens with whether it's Labour or Tory is kind of people's like frustration with when it's with Labour. It's like they're frustrated with bureaucracy, right, and the fact that things pass through committees, and the fact like it's the process that they're kind of frustrated with. And they think they'd be more efficient. And when it comes to Tories, they're accepting massive amounts of like nepotism and personal self-interest and all of the shit that kids have been told, like, don't be selfish, otherwise you end up a dickhead. And then it's like, well, we'll just vote for them. Like, it's just a bounce between one to the other, and that's exhausting.
Yeah, it is, man.
It also helps that with the Tories, most of their friends own newspapers.
Yeah, but like, why aren't people like? Why don't people realise that? That's what always blows my mind. It's like they read into all the rags.
A lot
Even my
of
nan
people
reads the
do.
Telegraph.
Like, a lot of people do realise it. I think it's like there's a massive generational divide. Like my parents, they read the fucking Sun.
Yeah, my nan reads the Daily Mail, not Telegraph. She's
And
just
I
as
think
bad.
there's plenty of younger people who are also pretty much indoctrinated into that sort of thing. Like,
But I think that there's a lot of younger people like us that know that reading the Daily Mail and the Sun, you're not going to get the whole picture.
Not young.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I think like in Brighton it's a liberal bubble, so it seems like everyone's cool.
I know
But,
some
like,
people that are properly conservative down Brighton direction, but you're right. But they kind of, it's just people are in their own bubbles, aren't they? Do you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
exactly it. Like I remember being surprised about Brexit. Like we were all joking
was-
about it like it would never fucking happen, but it's because we all lived in a liberal bubble.
I wasn't surprised, but I was disappointed because it's
Well, angry,
easier to get
just
somebody to
disappointed.
vote for fear than it is to vote because things are good.
Well, and it's just voting out stupidity without not knowing what you're fucking voting for. Well, it winds me out.
They literally played on people's fears,
Yeah, and lied to
and
them.
it's literally what like cult leaders do. It's what fascism does. It plays on people's fears. So it's easier to get people to vote with fear than it is with saying, "Oh, everything's good," because no one always thinks that everything is good.
but it's also the stuff in between the lines, right? Like there's times where people are voting in directions, and it's because of preconceived notions. I mean, like classically, you're seeing loads of different like anti-trans things happening. You've got loads of different, and like you can't. There's massive communities that have been told since a young age because of religious like doctrination and all sorts of directions. Like they've been given preconceived ideas that are impacting that as well, and that tends to go in one direction under the political spectrum as well.
There was a big trans rights thing today, wasn't there?
Well, I think someone got arrested recently. I was reading about.
No, the High Court, the UK High Court has upheld that trans women and trans men can go to the respective prison of the gender. So because they're trying to get it blocked that trans women couldn't go to women's prisons, and the High Court has just ruled, it was breaking news, that it's unlawful to force a trans woman to go to a man's prison.
Fuck. But I mean, it just goes to show that people carry that hate enough that they're like they would rather see that trans person go through.
What if they're a complete psycho?
And if they're a complete psycho, then they're still in a prison, which is designed to
It's supposed to be for rehabilitation, not punishment.
exactly. Exactly. This is the thing. Like,
But I just don't understand why someone would even taken it to the High Court to fucking challenge it in the first place.
yeah, it's crazy. I mean, we've had some good news though. We'll kind of get the tail end of it on Monday just to be sure. But this policing bill that's been going through, they were trying to squeeze in basically anti-sex worker. You've heard me talk about it before. Anti-sex legislation in there against clients purchasing, which makes everyone less safe. So that amendment was beaten, and the government basically responded to the amendment, being like, "You're having a joke, aren't you? You're trying to squeeze all of this like extra stuff on sex work into this policing bill," which was really like encouraging to see their reactions being very like, there isn't enough evidence that what you're suggesting isn't just loads of random ideology rather than safety stuff. So that was really good to hear from them. But there's another chance that they can repackage it and resubmit around Monday. So we're looking to keep an eye out to see what happens there.
I still think it's disgusting that they used a protest about a woman getting murdered by a police officer to bring in a new policing bill.
It's like the whole thing blows your mind. But I mean,
yeah, it's literally like if they could have chose any crime to do it to, you don't put it because a woman's, you know, there's been a protest over a woman getting killed by a police officer. Like, it completely tasteless.
It does break my brain a bit. And then straight after, you know, the person in America in Atlanta attacked the workers in the massage parlors. Like, they try to use it as much as possible talking about sex addiction, and then trying to, like, it instantly became this way of weaponizing against sex workers rather than like defending spaces where people are working in massage parlors, or it just, people just spin it how they want. They've gotten so used to being able to, you know what, I'm not bringing very good Friday energy, am I?
No, I think it's interesting.
We didn't come on here and like have a political chat show.
It's good to hear what everyone's passionate about, though. So
You know what I'm passionate about. I don't stop talking about it.
it's nice.
Passionate about Fridays, mate.
It's Friday.
I'm not that passionate about Friday.
No?
Not enough to just sing with you.
Well, you know, it's
I was going
alright.
to say you sound giddy.
It's alright.
Like that, James sounding giddy. It's alright.
Yeah. Like a Friday is alright. Saturday's pretty alright. Sunday's alright. Monday's not really alright.
Monday's alright until about 6 o'clock, and then it starts to suck.
I found weekend kind of annoying recently because I feel like I need to have done something big and special, otherwise they're a bit bland, you know?
It's just because you've been stuck in the house for the last year and a half, so it makes you feel like when now you can go out, you need to be going out.
Yeah, you know, it's like there's not enough distinction between a weekday and a weekend unless you've really made an event of your weekend. You're like, well, that was a nice climax.
Do you like do any worky stuff at the weekend though? Because I find that like all my days are kind of the same. Every day might as well be a weekend.
Yeah, I'm juggling too much, and so my brain is always like, you should be doing that, and if you got it done, then you would feel less stressed. So I'm always working.
That's how I am. Like, if I get work in over the weekend, I'm like, I'm just going to deal with it now, because otherwise I'm not going to stop thinking about it.
Weekend for me is just like when I can drink. It's the only time I drink, so it's just like, yeah, I'm getting smashed at the weekend.
Yeah, maybe I should do that to help clarify my breaks.
I'm usually like working, and then when I get back from work, I've got like, I don't know, a couple or 3 hours sorting out the day, and then dinner, and then before you know it, it's like, go to bed. It's like, right. So weekend is like, get smashed and drink, play games.
I had some good news yesterday at work.
Have another promotion?
No. They're trying to make the work-life balance better.
Ooh. Okay.
Because they've noticed that even though we're only contracted to work 45 hours a week, that we're all working 80 to 100 hours a week.
Okay, so they've actually recognised.
So their solution is to reduce the amount of hours that we're contracted to do.
Well, so everything becomes overtime and you get paid way more.
But so like, it doesn't affect our pay. They're like, effectively, we've just given you all a pay rise, and we're like, I'm pretty sure we still are going to end up doing 100-hour week.
Well, maybe it means that it won't necessarily be in their budget because they'll have to afford the overtime.
Well, we don't. You don't get paid overtime.
Well, then how are you going to be working the same amount of hours if you're only working what you're contracted?
We don't work. We're contracted. We're salaried. We do overtime. That it's pretty much free work.
Yeah, well, that's what I don't understand.
Like, here's what you get
like,
paid for the year, but we need you to come in still.
Yeah, can you not just tell them to fuck off when it's not within the contract?
No, because it's salary.
Yeah.
Salary is basically you get paid this much this year, and you have to fulfill whatever we ask you.
That's fucking insane. I don't think a salary has that much power. Like, surely there's a contract involved that says you will do X, Y, and Z for this much money. It's not just you'll get this much money and do whatever we fucking tell you.
This is your job, but the hours are blurred. That's basically what it is.
No, you need to fulfill this role.
It's basically job and not. Like you can stop when the job's done. But if there's still a job to be done, then you still have to do like late.
Yeah, but if they're gonna go ahead and say like, well, we're basing it on contracted hours, then you have every right to turn around and say,
that's just like standard employment where you get a wage, not a salary. Salary is where you get. Salary is what like
I understand what salary is, but I'm just saying like Georgie said they had a meeting to say that they're only going to work within contracted hours.
No, it wasn't that we're only going to work in contracted hours. What they're doing is they're reducing the amount of hours we're contracted without changing our pay. So it means that we have the option of leaving early on the days that we get the work done. So if
but they'll give you the stink up.
That's so confusing.
So basically they can't say anything if I leave at 4:30.
As long as
I'll say it, but they'll look at you. Side of their eyes and be like, "Oh my god, that Georgie."
They've also brought in flexible working, so that as long as we get our work done and we work a minimum of our contracted hours, they don't care.
Then you won't get a promotion.
A lot of people like that do. It doesn't really help with education because education is very much set times because schools are being open. But say if you're doing an IT thing and you're working with IT candidates, they can start work and finish work at whatever time. So they could be like, oh, today I'm going to do 10 to 6.
But isn't that like a finite amount of work? Like that's what I don't understand. Is like, yeah, I get that for a job where you're doing a set amount of work, but that sounds like you don't do a set amount of work. You're on call for whatever goes down.
Yeah.
So you might as well like.
It just means that I can, if I want, I can now go, okay, well, today I'm only going to do 6 hours because I've done a lot of hours over the weekend, I've done a lot of hours in the evening, and I've got stuff that I want to do for myself, for my personal well-being, seeing my friends and family, and they have to okay it.
But if your work's not done, they can still fucking give you shit.
No, because my work's never done, that's the thing. It's not something that ever has a finishing point.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It just sounds like a fucking con to me.
Yeah. Because you could just be like, yeah, I'm done. They're like, well, no, you're not.
Yeah, literally, like, I'm just thinking of like working in Tesco, but getting paid more.
Getting rid of. That's the thing that they're getting rid of. That no, you're not.
But they can do it anyway. I don't understand how they like.
They don't. They can't because they're getting rid of the. Well, you're not because then we can go. Actually, now I'm only contracted this amount of hours. I've already put in my hours this week. I am done, and they can't say anything about it.
But can they keep it on record? So when it comes to deciding who gets bonuses and when someone gets...
No.
That's the thing. Surely they'll be like, well, they only keep to their minimum hours, so I don't think we should promote them.
No, because it's not to do with that. It's all about targets. So as long as we have hit all of our targets, then it doesn't matter how many hours we've put in. We'll still get the promotion.
Yeah, but you've got to hit all those. I don't know. It's still like I just don't agree with it.
Are achievable in the hours that they give you. They're not like extortionate targets.
Well, then how come you're having to do so many hours?
Because on my business that I've grown is so much bigger than those targets.
Yeah, so surely you should just be able to be like, I've done it, and clear off whenever you want.
Yeah, that's what I can do now.
Why is that now?
Because how I bill so much money every 4 weeks is because I don't log off. I can still hit all my targets. My targets for each month are about a quarter of what I do. I could hit all my targets by doing 20 hours a week.
So it sounds like you're overworking now is
But
your
the
own
thing
choice.
they've taken, yeah. So what they've done is they've taken that, well, you've still got work to do, thing away. So if I go, actually, do you know what? I wanna go and do something in the evening. I need to leave at 4:30. They can't stop me.
What, and they could before? They could be like,
Yes.
even though all your work's done and you're 4 times as far ahead as you should be, you still got to stay. That doesn't make any
Because they
sense to
would
me.
still work like days and stuff to do, and they could have done, but now they can't. It is a good thing. Like it's a bit
So what if you-
convoluted to try.
I would still have your
explain.
hand. I would still have your hand in a relationship with your trade union, just in case they start squirming with it. Just because it's the type of thing that someone might play a little bit with, and just in case it doesn't turn out the way you expect, just have a good relationship with your trade union.
Yeah, no, it's I'm not expecting the whole culture to change overnight, but it is a massive step forward for the recruitment industry because it's a very kind of old school industry.
Yeah.
No, where all the incentives are still having a massive piss up rather than
Yeah.
an actual incentive that
Yeah,
people
okay.
want.
I mean, that's one of the reasons why I was saying about a trade union. 'Cause sometimes the older spaces, sometimes the trade unions do get through to them. Like if there's legal cases because of X, Y, and Z happening, but I'm
It's
more
just,
of a, yeah.
My workplace is just trying to catch up. Like it wasn't until the pandemic started we were allowed to work from home.
Mhm.
And they've literally just put out policy where we don't have to wear suits every day.
That's ridiculous.
You need to
Yeah.
wear it.
We only need to wear a suit when we're out on visits. There's no point me sitting in an office in a suit 5 days a week.
I don't see any job like that where you need to wear a suit, like need. Like, I understand a hard hat on a building site, but I don't understand like having to wear a suit.
But in the
Professionalism,
80s
isn't it?
and 90s,
It's fucking wanky.
Well,
it
you
was
might
it was
think
a
that,
very,
but
it's a
there's
very big thing
blatantly a
having to
lot
wear
of
a
people
suit.
that think otherwise. Unfortunately.
So they're catching up. They're trying to catch up, and I think they're doing a good job. There's a lot further to go, but they're taking steps in the right direction.
I'm trying to get more and more sex workers.
Think
at
of
the
it,
moment.
Sam. Think of a suit as just a fancy uniform. that
Yeah,
any
and it
other-
makes no
It's
fucking
exactly what it
sense.
is.
Well,
Like,
no, it
what
doesn't,
can you
but
do
then
better
what
in a
about
suit?
Tesco? What about a Tesco uniform? Like, you
Yeah.
can make the same argument for Tesco's as well, or any uniform.
No, because like a polo shirt is practical. A suit is never
Yeah,
practical.
but what about
It's got a lot of
what about
pockets.
a Tesco polo shirt, right? Is different to any other polo shirt that will make you do your job better.
Well,
No,
yeah,
nothing. But
no,
my point isn't
It's the same
that
thing.
like no. My point is suits are fucking pointless, and it's all about form over function and looking smart when you don't actually have to be smart or anything else. All you do is fucking put on a monkey suit and.
But
There's plenty of things like that. There's trade jobs like that, Sam. Like there'd be big
Yeah.
firms that'll make a trade, like an electrician you'd have to wear the polo shirt if and somebody would catch you up on it and shit and be like, oh, mate, gotta
with
wear the
my
brand,
job,
It's like
with my
James
job-
got to have Maydeen on his band,
Yeah, but he's not made to like tuck his shirt in, is he?
No, but the thing
Alright.
is, my job's different to that. Like, if I'm winning new business, 80% of what they will make their decision out of is my first impression.
Yeah, I'm not saying like
So if
wear
I
a
go
baggy
in
fucking
jeans-
tracksuit. I'm saying
if I go in,
suits
like, jeans and
specifically.
smart shirt,
Yeah,
there
being
is a good
smart is
chance
different
I
to
will-
wearing a suit.
Yeah, but there's a good chance I will lose out on their business to somebody in a suit because they look at someone in a suit and go, they know what they're doing, they're dressed nice, they're driving a nice car, they obviously know what's their shit. Because most of it is first impressions with my business.
Well, it sounds like most of it is looks.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is bullshit in a business thing. Like, it should be how good you are at your job, not how fancy
Yeah,
you're
but-
fucking dressed.
Well, unfortunately,
Yeah,
not a lot of people think like that. I
Yeah,
mean,
and to prove that
could
you
do
are
in
good
time,
at your
but
job,
there's literally
you
been
have to win it
centuries of appearances mattering when it comes to like first impressions. Like, it's
It
classic.
just seems archaic to me.
Well, yeah, but you wouldn't see a homeless man on the street and be like, I want to put that man at the top of the FTSE 100. That
Maybe
guy's
if
gonna...
he was fucking doing some shit well, if he was like stacking stuff like someone stacks shelves quicker than anyone else, I'd be like, yeah, maybe that guy deserves a chance.
But when you're going for a pitch and you're pitching a business idea, they don't know how well you do stuff. You have to present how well you do stuff. So you have to present yourself in the way that you want them to see you. And in my business, when we go on major client visits, we drive the work car because it's the latest car that's come out. We make sure that we have a nice suit on. We present ourselves in a way where they can go, they're driving a nice car, they look nice, they obviously have got a good business going, otherwise you wouldn't be able to afford this, we should trust them.
I understand the concept, I'm just disagreeing with it as a thing that still exists.
Most interviewers...
I think ideas should be judged on the ideas, not how fancy the person dressed explains said ideas.
Yeah, but
unfortunately, it doesn't work like that.
Most people have made their mind up whether or not they're going to hire you within the first 30 seconds of your interview, and the first thing that people look at in an interview is your shoes.
Yeah, but that's fair enough. My point is, I don't think any of that's right. I morally object to it. I get that it's the way the world is.
It's unconscious bias.
But I have an issue with it. Yeah, unconscious bias. That's the same as racism, isn't it?
Conversation sounds like it needs a song.
No. See you.
Yeah.
Unconscious bias is nothing. No, it can be racism, but we're playing on a different part of their unconscious bias.
Oh, I think we just appeared out of a gorilla's ass.
Yeah, there's definitely some sort of animal going on there.
It's getting fucked by
I don't know what we're doing here.
It's
The
literally
gorilla's
getting
ass
fucked by
Is there actually a hole here?
I don't think it's got a hole, but it's really going for it.
There is
Oh
literally...
my god, why is there a bit of wood going into that gorilla's butt?
That's the thing, it's really going for it.
What?
So I think you kind of got to get onto the side of it.
Man, I got fucked. Like,
Go over its back. Not as
What,
fucked.
as bad as the gorilla?
yeah, I'm stuck.
I made it. Motherfucker, yeah.
I don't know how I got up here this time and I didn't last time.
Yeah, I'm fucked. I'm under the monkeys and...
There is like a whole pack of monkeys.
Yeah, I'm trapped underneath them.
So I was using what's Clubhouse? No, Space the other day, which is the the Twitter version of Clubhouse. And oh shit, I died over there. Got into a massive scripted argument with strangers on the internet explaining how in America, well in fact even in the UK, a load of places, if you move to an area and you don't have a house when you're moving there, it can be really hard for you to get a bank account because you don't have an address where you can say, look, I've been living here for 3 months or X, Y, and Z, here's the utilities. And at the same time, you can't get a house unless you've got a bank account because you need to prove often when you get into the house, like, look, I've had, a bank account in this area and here it is for the last X amount of time, this sort of thing. And I was trying to explain to them the idea of like, it automatically being another level of a way of keeping out migrants. Like, whether people can get banks means that whether they'll get housing or not.
Or just homeless people as well.
Sorry guys, I retired. It's not possible.
Oh.
Yeah, most people are bad now.
Should we just play Jackbox?
But with homeless people, they can't get benefits or get housed by the council unless they have an address.
Yeah, it's the same sort of thing. Can I go back to you, George?
So it's a lot of homeless people literally hire post boxes at local post offices for like £5 a month because it means they can then claim their benefits and be on the housing list.
Who has the right Jackboxes?
I'm booting up Drawful 2. I only have like a handful. Jess isn't here. Who has the rest? Like the newer ones?
I'm just gonna kill my Chrome and try again because I don't think it will handle it unless I do this. So 1 sec.
I'm gonna go for a cigarette.
Love the way it ends.
That's better. That was better. Okay, my computer's working so much smoother now. Something is fucking it up. So yeah, it's one of those like chat with strangers, random in the middle of the night sort of things on Twitter, where you're just thrown into rooms with people and like yeah. The American psyche of like, yeah, but you're in America already, so it's easier if you. It's like, no. There's places outside of America, and if someone tries to move to America, it can be really hard. Oh god damn.
Yeah, concept's lost on some.
Yeah, and literally their answers to it would be like, yeah, but you can use your mum's address. And I was like, well, we're talking about people who maybe don't have family in America, and so you can't list their parents' address as a property finance. I don't know, like, it just seems really like a simple concept to me, and it was just like trying to bang someone's head against the wall or something. It was so weird.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. I always get sucked into the fucking shitty comments on things because I can't stop myself.
But these were like woke. These were like, okay, they were part of the anti-racism group, so they were a group that I would have expected to have been woker than they were. To have understood migrant issues more. Like, there's such a crossover there. It's like, it just kind of blew my brain a little bit.
Yeah, no, that does make sense. I guess even woke people aren't always.
Come again? I lost the last bit of that. What?
Oh, I trailed off. That's probably why. I just like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Always like, I don't know. It's not even smart enough to see the things. It's just like, yeah, I don't understand it.
Being outside of your own bubble and stuff, I guess. That's probably it.
But even like being able to take on the information when someone says something is like, this is the way it is for these kinds of people to not be able to, I don't know, empathize with it or like imagine being in that situation.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Room's up.
You know?
What's up?
You're watching.
She's got to crank rhythm right up.
Literally open the web browser on my iPad, and the first thing it suggests that I open is the jackpot.
Did you up for a ride tomorrow?
Yeah.
I need like a light one, yeah?
Yeah.
How's your arm doing?
Not great, to be honest. Still pretty like seized and like clicky and nervy and weird pain.
Sorry to hear that, man.
I can move it around and stuff. I can like grip like better than before, but it's still just like well twingy.
Are you seeing regular
Focus.
physio with it?
Like I've sprained a lot of stuff before, and this is like the longest sprain I've ever had. Like where it's actually like persisting.
I thought you broke it.
Huh?
I thought you broke it, not strained it.
Well, I thought I fractured it because that's what they thought, and then they just told me to take the cast off and put a brace on, but they never said if it was not fractured or not. I don't know.
Did they X-ray it?
No, they didn't X-ray the second time. They did the first time.
And what did they say then? That it was fractured?
They reckoned it was a scaphoid fracture, but they said that it's really hard for it to show up on X-rays.
I see.
So they said I might need an MRI on it. And then when I went back, she like felt my bones, and then she was like, "Does that hurt? Does that hurt?" And I was like, "No, that's not bad. That's a bit rough. That's not bad." And she was like, "Right, we'll take your cast off and give you this. You got to wear this and try and give it a little bit of movement, but still give it rest." And I was like, "Okay." And then they just sent me on my way. So I don't really know. But it fucking hurts. It's literally like the longest. That's what I'm saying. Like, compared to like sprains I've had, they last like, you know, a few weeks of that. But this feels like it's gonna take longer.
Yeah, I reckon you probably did.
Usually I could just crack on and just wear into it, and then eventually it'll go away. But it's just lingering.
When my mum broke her shoulder, they said that, like, how did they say it? They said like the first month was when like 90% of the healing would happen. It was something like when the first month was like 90% of the healing, and then it took like the rest of the year for the like last 10%. But it takes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I think I'm like, what, 3 weeks in now? 3 weeks, I think.
Oh, that sounds about right for a fracture.
So,
month,
and
I
it
was
still
gonna say.
fucking kills. So, I'm thinking maybe another 3 and it should be back to normal.
Well, I think
health,
it probably
hopefully.
doesn't help if you're still working on it.
I know. That's
Yeah,
the
it's
other
got-
problem.
Just come
You're
down,
literally
like,
I
hindering the
literally,
healing.
I had to go back though. It's not really hard to describe, but certain situations I just had to go back to.
pay for that garden somehow.
Yeah, man. But no, it's more like I'd started stuff and no one else knew what I did, so I sort of had to turn up and tell them. But then got to the point where I just had to start doing it myself. I'm just getting stuck in. And now I'm back. Everyone's like, back to normal.
Okay, mine just looks really horrendous.
As long as it's guessable.
Jesus.
Oh, why not let me submit?
Yeah. Oh my god.
That was weird.
I am cheating this time. I don't know if you can tell.
iPad?
Yeah, I'm using the tablet so I could draw. You can see my dick, my producer dick head.
It's all like dick hair,
Yeah, there are lots of little
Oh
dicks
my
in her
God.
hair that are coming.
it's like a Medusa, but a Medica.
Exactly.
Got dick locks.
Yeah. You look at it, you turn into a dick.
Oh dear.
Use your devices to type in what you think the real title for this picture could have been.
Oh, I know this. It's easy.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually said my answer was too close. Or did it?
I guess you can only get away with that when you're the first person, because it sometimes says too close to another player's answer.
And here are your choices. One of them is the real title.
Oh, I'm well impressed.
Oh!
I picked that one.
And here are your picks.
I don't know what.
Oh really? What was that?
It's close.
Just gonna get it. Yeah.
I thought you knew it, James.
Yeah, I did. I just decided to
Just
let
got
everyone
done
else
by
win.
Georgie. Oh, someone got it? Nice.
It's all about what pace is the taco going.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't add any running lines.
I was gonna be too easy.
And now, this drawing. Enter your titles now.
Hello!
Oh! Okay, here are your choices. Oh!
Hello!
And here are your picks.
Jim, didn't you like carve out your cast so you could move your wrist?
No, I carved out a lump that was sticking into my wrist. There was like a wrinkle in it. It was like a bulge inside. And it was like putting pressure onto my pulse and shit. So I like stuck a file in there and filed it down, and then I wrapped it all back up so it was tight again. But it's literally just this one little divot that was like sticking in and causing me so much aggro.
Oh god.
Oh my god. It's probably not as graphic as what I'm seeing in it.
No.
Oh.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
Well, I'm guessing it's not a like a blood bidet.
Yeah, yes, you just gotta ignore the colours. It's just hard, like.
It's even more horrifying. I think I had already ignored the colours until you pointed them out.
I'm serious. Time is up.
Jason Shore reminds me of something out of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Oh, I like that one. I see where it was going.
Let me select fucking option.
Let's see what people picked.
Wash, get your butt wash.
That was great.
Go in, Chief, everyone. Get your butt washed.
So it's just B-Day then?
Yeah, that's what I put from the first answer, but it wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
It's because they're American, right? They're like, what's a B-Day?
Yeah, it's like a holiday, isn't it?
Just the fact that it's the
I
word
like
B,
seven
I was
then.
like,
What was that, Georgie?
I thought just the fact that it was just the word B-Day was too simple.
Yeah, I think so. But again, it's like Americans being all like B-Day is a fancy. They kind of are fancy still.
Oh, what's the name of the animal? Can we play Murder Party next?
Here are your choices.
I just don't know.
Which brings to the ether. Everybody else hearing that is?
Yeah, I don't know who it is,
Yeah.
but it's fucking mad.
Cheers, man.
I'm hearing some weird sounds. Is that me? Is it when I speak?
I think it's my phone next to the mic.
Oh, yeah.
Has it stopped now?
Okay.
Mhm.
Who picked
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my phone next to the mic.
Oh,
Cut,
Oh.
cut.
It's saxophone.
Sexy sax.
damn, but done by the same thing, essentially. Oh, damn.
All review.
What?
I had to think what the name of the animal was, so I just called them trash pandas.
Oh, it's got like a bald, shiny head.
Yeah, sorry. I tried to make the color distinct, otherwise it would just kind of blend in.
Type in a convincing title.
Oh, yeah, good luck.
What is that?
Yeah, exactly. I got stuck and it froze, and then I refreshed, and then I had to just do it really quickly, and I did it really bad.
It's the eyes that does it. Super fucking freaky.
Are
Like,
your choices.
extra detail there.
And here are your picks.
Damn. Got me with a question mark. I was like, they don't normally have that sort of thing.
Sorry, the combo is really bad.
Oh, it's good. It was only when I saw it that I was like, that feels like what they would do. What they would
Yeah, I just saw it as a trumpet.
It's time to draw again. You should know how this works by now.
What the fuck is this?
Oh.
Alright, I don't even know how to draw mine, so I'm hoping you
Neither
guys-
do I. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I don't even know what to say.
And also, there should be have an undo button. So once you commit to a drawing, you just have to go with it.
You're drawing it.
Yeah, you can kind of sometimes work around it by using the other colour.
Oh my god, so
Now
bad,
that I've
but
got all your
my
drawings,
clue was so
it's
bad.
time for some fun.
Or my thing, my description.
I really enjoyed drawing mine.
Yeah.
That's it. No, I'm joking. That's the funny thing. I do love that though.
Stupid.
Oh. And here are your choices. Oh. And here are your
I feel like
picks.
one's gonna get like clever points. E.
Yeah.
I'm well impressed.
Tall
how many
alligator.
of those there are.
That's the one I would give clever points. Hey, and it was a classic Jed. I saw it.
no
Now.
one's gonna get it. Oh, nice.
E. Somehow it feels like the American flavor of like crazy long legs.
Crazy long legs.
Imagine that.
Imagine.
Oh, that's
Fucking
amazing.
Tom DeLonge, mate.
Where are you?
Where are you?
So sorry.
Oh. Okay, here are your choices. Oh,
Wait.
Press the wrong button. Oh well.
and here are your picks.
Angry man. Oh shit.
Hey,
Angry man.
angry emo.
Shut up.
As if.
Shut up.
Really?
Mine attention. I see that in the drawing all over.
I didn't
Mine
see enough to the
temperature.
others.
I saw Snarky Man. I thought that was really good.
Oh, that was my own.
I tried to draw a camera.
Oh my god.
Next drawing. Oh,
Georgie, you put in so much detail.
here are your choices. Oh, let's see what people picked.
Oh shit, that's a
I like that
clever
one though.
Yeah, boy.
Oh shit.
Shit. The butt doctor.
Of course, their formal title is Butthole Doctor.
That was not the one that came to me. I got butt door. Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
I must have misread Doctor as door, but I wouldn't have made such a massive
Putting your titles
misreading.
now.
It's fucking weird. Literally, I drew the door because it said door. Anyway, more entertaining.
That was great. What is this?
That's a bad drawing.
I can't even think. It's
You're
breaking
never
my
gonna
brain.
get it. You're never gonna get it. Like, I could say it's my fault, but it's partly the question's fault.
Oh. Okay, here are your choices.
Little health, man.
Aww, that's cute.
Oh.
Some of them.
Okay, who picked what?
I thought it was cute, but it was the wrong one, clearly.
No, you're
God damn.
Yeah.
gonna be little health man.
No.
isn't it?
For that.
I mean, how are you gonna draw that? You tell me how you're gonna draw a rocket scientist
You
marrying
don't know
a
what a
brain
rocket
surgeon.
scientist looks like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
marrying a brain surgeon.
It was pretty good.
Come on, link those things together, please.
And now, another drawing.
When does this
And
end? I
here are
want to do a
your
murder party already. It's Hot Top Time Machine. Why is that not the answer?
Unexpected side effect of traveling time.
I don't think I have the newer Murder Party. I think I only have the first one.
Really?
I mean, it's the same game pretty much, but slightly less
And here are your
fancy.
picks.
Is jacuzzi like an English word or more an American one?
It's fucking
I think
Italian,
it's
isn't it?
both. I think
Does
it's
sound
what the
Italian.
thing's called. Like sellotape. Oh yeah, get wrecked.
It's just.
What? I put awkward. Oh, I put awkward.
No, you put
confusing.
awkward confusing.
Alright, I know what I put.
So that's hard. If you draw it too right, everybody just guesses an answer near it, and then you just don't get any points.
Yeah, that's true.
The votes get so spread out, like the guesses.
I'm still gonna take a screenshot though.
Oh, I won.
Nice.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Oh, I was playing on my phone and didn't realise I won.
You want a murder party or what?
Murder party.
It's the first
I
one.
think Georgie should buy a murder party. She likes it so much. She should get the new murder party.
Oh, there's
Is
no
there
way
a new one?
your
Yeah, Sam's only got the old one.
the character drawing and stuff.
There's the murder party 3.
No, there's only 2.
There's a murder party 2.
But the main difference is the audience. Like, the audience don't really get to play in the first one, but there's not enough of us for that anyway. Oh, I gotta start looking at.
Okay, I'm playing
Really loud.
again.
Is it?
Oh, it's alright. I can change it myself. But
I'm gonna set it up and then I'll be right back. Oh, what? I have to fucking press space for that? Oh, there we go.
yeah, man, streamer live. Can't let that go out.
Be right back. I think it might have bugged out.
I bugged out. Why?
Because mine says sit back and relax, and I assumed that meant someone else was there, but when I got back I realised I'm in the VIP spot. I'll try. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start again.
Oh shit. Yeah.
What a fucking bug. Oh, no, 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 wait.
Oh,
Okay. I guess I managed to start it from the game and not the phone.
Right, well, I don't think everyone's here.
Really?
Maybe.
I'll let the intro run.
I don't think Georgie's here.
What?
If you got a phone.
Yeah. No, Georgie is right here. She's not replying.
I'm on Facebook.
You're getting in the zone. It's competitive murder party.
We'll hear them.
Wake up! Welcome to Trivia Night, my way of testing
we're all here,
society.
I can skip
Oh,
this.
don't let me keep you or anything. Okay, now.
Oh, it's
First
so.
I'll turn it down, it's fucking loud as fuck.
Which species of dinosaur turned out to be a hoax?
Oh, I can't. Okay.
It's alright, I can turn you down.
Use your device to answer the question.
Mate, I'll be so mad if it's any of the others.
And the correct answer is... Who got it
What
right?
the fuck?
What?
Shut
Really?
up.
It's in fucking Jurassic Park.
Everyone's wrong. Come with me.
Bullshit.
Shut the front door.
Shut the front door.
Wait a
Killing
second.
floor.
Google that.
All day.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you a question. Your answer is very important.
Mate, it's there. There's a
What's the best podcast?
Wikipedia page about it.
What's the best podcast?
Yeah,
Type
it's
an
not a
answer in your
hoax.
device and press send
It's
when
not
you're
a fucking
finished.
hoax. What the fuck? Mate, I'm gonna fucking do a complaint.
Wait, what's the best podcast?
What kind of question is that?
I'm guessing it's going to be like an opinion-based thing.
That's bullshit.
I doubt people will know the ones though that I watch.
Okay, I've definitely found
Now
my
everyone gets to vote. Pick which of these answers you hate the most.
Nice.
The person who wrote the answer with the most votes will die. Pick the answer that makes you go, bad, bad doggy. Look at what you did.
Well, the worst
No.
answer.
I'll pick the worst.
I don't know any of these.
Let's just pick the
Mm,
worst
Only two
answer.
of them out.
You got to pick the worst answer out of those
The
answers. Out of
votes
those.
are in.
Oh, mate.
It's never really easy to
See
put
ya.
yourself out
I knew
there,
that was gonna happen.
but,
Bro
oh
joking.
well.
I literally
And boom, you're a ghost.
Right, I'll take the
But
hit
keep
in this
playing, and I
weird
promise
murder
you can
party.
still win. Never underestimate a ghost, son.
Yeah, there is not a hoax.
Here's everybody's scores.
Yeah,
It's a good way to
Wikipedia
compare
page and
yourself to
everything, it's
others and
bullshit.
maybe start to
It's
feel
a
bad
Natural
about yourself.
History Museum. Try their webpage now.
Here's another one. Don't worry, this question won't ask you where
Is it
Slovenia is
just think
located.
that dinosaurs weren't real?
Where is Yemen?
Why can't I pick?
And you're not Yemen enough.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I
And
didn't
the
get it
correct
wrong.
answer is this one.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Everyone is wrong.
At least we all got it wrong. Oh, does it kill you for being a ghost? Oh no, I thought it took you out.
Let's get all artsy fartsy. Now, keep in mind, I don't know art, but I know it sends me into a homicidal rage. So, draw carefully. Law and Order.
Hey.
Draw this thing as best as you can and press send when you're finished.
By the way, I don't have the thing plugged in. So I don't have the tablet this time, so it's on fingerpad.
Okay, we're judging you. Don't worry.
Can't press send. Can't press
savage.
send. Oh,
Even a sucky drawing is better than nothing. Hit send.
Oh, that's extra trolling.
fuck.
I see not everyone bothered to draw something. That's
Well,
not good.
Mr. A.
You know, it really makes me angry when your refusal to participate reveals certain inherent flaws in my basic game design, so
Yeah,
please,
exactly.
yeah, don't do that.
I see everyone went with the scales. I'm going for the guy with the
Here's
sword.
where everybody's at right now.
But I was trying to like the scales, and then I was like put things in order.
I couldn't think of what I was trying.
I had two silhouettes with the words done done afterwards, and it wouldn't let me send it. I was like, what the fuck?
That's savage. Trying to know what this is.
What, any of this murder party is?
Like Murder Party Hardcore edition.
This
Yes.
60.
Bullshit.
What is
Rest
this
of you
show?
who are still alive, let's play a game.
This isn't a game, it's just a slaughter,
We're
mate.
going to play chalices. All of the safe players have been provided with a
When
poison
was this
pellet.
game released?
Pick a chalice
Well,
to
this
drop the
game, you
poison
know.
in.
Oh yeah, this one I
Before
can get with.
2015.
Probably.
It's not letting me pick.
Because they did actually. Wait, it says pick the poison.
It's not letting me pick one.
Okie dokie, it's your turn
Oh, it's
to
because
play.
you got to drink
Pick a
one
chalice to
with
drink
poison
from.
in them.
Oh, I
like
see. You
saying
got a
the word
poison.
chalice. Makes me feel like someone who wears silk underwear.
It's Jackbox like 8 or 9 now,
Yummy,
and this is
yummy.
3, so
Now let's
probably
see
yeah,
what
about 5
everyone
years ago.
drank.
Okay. Because for why are they keeping
You both picked my
It'll
chalice.
all be over soon.
I picked that one as well.
Oh, you brought a knife to a poison fight.
Potatosaurus. It was just like a different one. But in 2015 they
Then
met
there was
some more
one.
skeletons.
I'm still
and
in
moving
there
down
as
the
well.
final room,
Brontosaurus
so
is
you'll
now-
just have
is
to keep your
actually a
shirt
real
on.
dinosaur.
But for now, how about this?
Okay.
If you can survive 2 more questions,
There was a
everyone goes
question
to the
mark
final
apparently
round.
for about 20 years.
Alright.
How about this?
According to the National History Museum website.
Which Pepperidge Farm cookie
But
is a
an
lace-thin
actual
crisp cookie
Triceratops
that's
was, I
embraced
thought,
in
a
layer
Steven
of
Spielberg
smooth,
thing.
luxurious dark chocolate.
No.
Like they actually had found skulls of it. They just went for it.
Who the fuck knows this shit? Some
Yeah,
American.
but they didn't even finish their sentence.
No.
On the right.
Luxurious dark,
what?
just dark.
Yeah,
was
they said
chocolate.
dark chocolate. Yeah, but they missed the spelling.
Not enough characters.
Smooth, luxurious, dark, mad.
Wait, which one's the Triceratops? The Triceratops one that's got the big horns on the top.
3
What?
horns.
Right, it's got 3
Who
horns.
said this?
I literally think that it was. I've heard somewhere that it
Let's
was
go
a Steven
someplace
Spielberg
far.
thing.
First picked Milano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun
weird.
with
The
spelling.
newest dinosaur they found is
Spell
an
the longest word you
Argentinosaurus.
can before time.
An
runs out.
Argentinosaurus.
It'll be good to get your fingerprints on some of these letters too. I
That
will
feels
be
like some
really
lazy,
upset if you
like-
can't find at
They found
least
it
a
in
Eukaryosaurus. Brontosaurus.
Wow.
It's the
Under
biggest
7 little words,
herbivore
yeah.
they've ever found.
The letters don't have to touch each other. And remember to press submit when you're done.
I'm actually saying I'd be right at this.
Let's see what you came up with.
That was savage.
Nice.
Wow, I didn't think you're actually going to be able to pull that off, but I've been wrong before, as my
Beep,
mother
beep,
constantly
beep.
likes to remind me.
James is.
Robots in disguise.
Now that we've
Yeah.
got some,
Robotic.
let me pitch you a business proposition.
Sorry, that was just an
Trail
EMP
mix,
way of
but just
hitting
the
me for a sec.
peanuts. Think
Yeah.
about it and get back to me.
Emanating off my body. It's because I'm around electrics too much.
I haven't
Alright.
actually read that
He
one.
became the electric
My all-time
man.
favorite horror
I can actually
writer
light
has
up
to be
bulbs just by
R.L.
touching them.
Stine. That
Cable
guy
guy.
freaks me out. But I like other horror stuff too. Which of the following is not the title of a book written by Stephen King?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Man likes his dark.
He doesn't like half dark. Ooh, controversial.
And the correct answer is...
Because one of them's just so
Fifth one.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay, thank god.
Only a ghost
Like,
got it
even
wrong.
Steven
Very
Spielberg,
good.
surely.
Congrats on making it here alive. Now let's see if you can escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. American Idol winners.
I don't know this
Step on
shit.
each answer that fits.
What
then
the-
It
press
sounds an American
submit.
question, though. You know everything, don't you?
Yes, I don't know reality TV. Fuck.
You move forward
Oh.
1 space for every correct
Oh.
answer.
They're both
Get real
humans.
close to the exit.
I don't think
I
this one
mentioned
like
that all
makes
the
you
other
get all the
ghosts
right
get
ones.
to
at the
play
end.
too. If the ghost
I
catches
can
up
hear
to you,
neighbours
they will steal
shouting,
your
so
body.
something happened in
Then they can
football somewhere.
escape and win the game.
He
Oh, is it?
scored a
Everyone's
football.
next
Oh,
question.
wait, no, football's already
And
finished.
ghosts get a third choice.
I think
to
it's
help them
Peru
catch
and
up to
Paraguay.
you.
A friend. I don't know though. Like, that was what
Mate,
happened.
did Italy win?
No idea.
Shit, I don't know.
Mate, if Italy lose, that means we'll have an advantage when we play Ukraine and Italy.
Italy 1-2-1, no.
Decisions.
They get to. They got to penalty.
Wait.
Oh, submarine
James just got.
I couldn't read the category. It was
Clan
on the thing.
members.
Oh, I don't know this.
I don't know this. I don't actually know this.
I think I know one of them.
Fuck it, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah.
Ray Kwan?
I get it. You did well.
James doesn't even know Wu-Tang.
Ray Kwan in that
Are
shit.
you afraid of the dark?
You don't know
You
Ray
should
Kwan?
be.
I know him, but he's not in that.
Check Norris goes.
I don't know jack shit.
No idea. I'm just
Oh,
guessing. I've not known any of so far.
At least size
The
of it.
serious question first one just threw me.
Really? Fucking all of them. I don't know why they're obsessed.
Oh, Norris, he's in everything.
Houses in Game of Thrones.
I have no idea. I've never watched it.
Never
Oh,
watched
it's
it.
not. Oh, I just picked an answer to change all that. That's
I'm only unsure about one of them. Damn.
Oh,
they're all-
fucking all of them.
Yeah, it was, the middle one I didn't think
You
was.
got a ghost breathing down your neck. Spooky.
It's just a shit name.
Water
Oh, nice.
Pokemon.
Hey, okay.
Easy peasy.
We all gonna be getting this.
Voltor's electric.
Yeah, it just comes out. It's like, yeah,
normal.
it just comes up and goes, oh, Voltorb, like it's the only one or something. Game control.
That just wasn't challenging enough.
The fact that we all know our Pokemon.
It's 150.
Oh, do we know our apostles though?
Yeah. Easy.
Oh.
I love this. This is so
Oh, there's actually one on every now.
Buddy Kyle.
Goodbye, Cole.
Oh, shit.
Good Kyle.
Who will
Good Kyle.
win?
Good
Get
Kyle.
all eyes
Kyle.
on this. Letters
Oh,
in the Greek
God.
alphabet.
We were talking about this the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were.
Oh shit. I
A
love
bunch of
this one.
smart people,
It
huh?
messes with us that like there's Upsilon and Epsilon.
Yeah, I remember that. That's why I got how I got that.
Yeah. Like Upsilon just looks like a cheap one.
Oh no! Oh no! I just got that wrong.
I got
God.
Fuck
Oh.
that.
The baklava is not fried.
See ya.
Man, I was ahead the whole fucking end of that. All the way through that.
Yeah,
Last minute
from under your feet.
Live sound film.
I still just can't believe the Brontosaurus question.
Yeah, that is. Again, just I swear it was a massive thing because everyone felt like their childhood was cheated because we all believed in Triceratopses, but then I thought it was a huge thing that like
No.
Steven Spielberg was like, I want something dramatic, and so he put horns on their head, like 3 of them.
No,
Oh.
Triceratops are real, but it's the Brontosaurus. Apparently, for over 100 years, the name Brontosaurus went unused by paleontologists. Although the dinosaur certainly lived on in the minds of the public, making appearances in films, on logos and postage stamps. This changed when a group of paleontologists began work to understand and revise the Diplocid family tree, and the group of dinosaurs included the bulky Atrapasaurus, as well as other slender animals such as the Diplodocus.
So is the Brontosaurus a type of Diplodocus?
Yeah,
Okay, long ass neck, long ass tail, massive.
yeah, but they thought it was that the first skeleton they found. They thought it was maybe it was a deformed Aplatosaurus,
Okay.
because they're very, very similar. Apparently, the only thing that is different between one of those and a Brontosaurus is a thicker and lower set neck.
Bigger D.
So, but they've now found that the Brontosaurus is a real dinosaur in 2015.
Okay, that's good.
Hmm.
I mean, it's a pretty epic scene in Jurassic Park where they look out and they see the like animals munching and then they raise their necks.
Yeah, the Brontosauruses.
One of the most
Exactly.
famous scenes.
That's really like.
This came out in 2016, so it was after that.
Oh, it was after that they found that they were real.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's when I thought they were fake, and they were
Yeah.
still. Let's make a great scene now.
Yeah, they said that the public came to love them because of films.
Of course, I mean, this whole thing of like
The friendly giant brontosaurus, you know, just munching on the leaves when you're sitting in the tree next to it.
Just got to avoid getting shat on because it would just like
A ton of shit.
Death by brontosaurus poop. All right. Good night.
See you guys in a bit.
Catch later. Yeah, I'm
gonna be off as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, good night, everyone. Then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Everyone.
I'm gonna have to watch Jurassic Park now.
Well, just think, and then you basically get it.
Yeah, you remember the scene.
I'm like, I'm
You
gonna
remember
have to watch
experience.
it now.
Thing is,
Anyway,
you know
catch you guys
everything
later.
so well.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Catch you later. Okay. Let's do the hosting. Oh, Cosmo's not on anymore. Let's go for... I don't even know. This guy's playing PUBG. First person, fuck that shit. Brutality it is. Cool, let's just see how that's going. Yeah, we'll be back next week. But for now, peace.